Hey everybody, this is Mike Anderson with Collision Advice. I'm here with my great friend Danny with the DEG, and we're working with SCRS to bring you a series of quick tips that will help you to boost your business. Today we're going to talk about pre-cleaning a vehicle for the repair process as well as clean car for delivery. Now, first of all, in my mind, and also according to our Who Pays for What surveys that we at Collision Advice do quarterly, we see that shops separate these out as line items. Now, there's a lot of reasons why you might need to pre-clean a vehicle before you even begin the repair process. Danny, again, you worked in a shop just like I did. What are some reasons why we would have to pre-clean a vehicle before we can even start the blueprint or repair process?
Nothing worse than working on a dirty car to begin with, but also being able to identify all the damage on the vehicle with dirt and grime on there is going to be nearly impossible. So a pre-clean is definitely something you want to consider and you really want to do, and it also may be required by your paint manufacturer before you even do any kind of refinishing work on the vehicle. Again, you're removing the dirt, grime, grease, the road contaminants, the dust, all from those jams and edges, so that way you can prevent contamination to occur during the repair process. So definitely you want to consider the pre-cleaning of the vehicle.
Yeah, so lots of reasons why we might have to pre-wash or clean a vehicle, right? As Danny just said, right? You know, it could be like, man, it was in an accident, got stuck off the road and has mud all over it. I've seen sometimes, Danny, where we've had to pressure wash the underside, right? So even that, or even pre-cleaning, like to remove any armor or any type of substance like that that can interfere with the paint process. Exactly. So that's the pre-clean. But now let's talk about cleaning the vehicle for delivery. I mean, when we fix a vehicle, is it going to get dirty?
And that's sometimes unavoidable. You know, as much as we want to keep the vehicle clean and protected throughout the repair process, let's just face it, we're in a body shop, we're in a collision center, we have dust, we have natural airborne particles going throughout the facility, and that's going to occur and land on the vehicle. So removing all that evidence after repair is just naturally going to happen, and we want to remove all that after the repair is completed, from the jams, the edges, the compounds, the waxes, and get all that so that way when you return that vehicle back to the vehicle owner, there's no signs of repairs left behind.
Yeah, now I just want to say something real quick. For all you technicians out there, just because cleaning a vehicle to deliver it is a not-included operation doesn't mean you shouldn't still take care and try to keep the vehicle as pristine as possible. But there are some things that are just unavoidable, right? Like we noticed in the CCC or Motors procedure pages or H notes, it actually says that when you take and finish sand and buff or denib, the additional labor required to wash the vehicle to remove the compound or any of the residue from the buffing process is a not included operation. So again, we're cleaning that vehicle to restore it back to the consumer owner. Now again, some people might argue, well, Mike, that's a customer service. Well, you know what? I understand how you feel that way, but again, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we have to go to the nth degree, especially like for shops that are still wet sanding. They might get wet sanding residue, on certain components. Again, when we're sanding body filler, we can do everything we can to try to keep it clean. But again, so let's just recap this, right? Cleaning the vehicle before we begin the repair process, included or not included?
Not included.
Cleaning the vehicle for delivery, once we're completed with the repairs, included or not included?
Not included.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. According to Danny and the DEG, for all three estimating systems, cleaning the vehicle to begin the repair process or for the repair process, as well as cleaning the vehicle for delivery after the repairs have been completed, both of those, two separate line items, two separate operations, are both not included. Thanks for joining us today.